In 1960, there were something like, I think, 1,800 students altogether at UQ, and of those only 200 were women. Not sure of the exact figures, but a very small percentage of women. So we had rather a nice time. It's the women's college now, but it was sort of aggressively female in that no man was allowed to come past the front door, well, into the foyer perhaps, but certainly not into the dining room or the corridors. We were very conscious that we were women and they were men. For example, we weren't allowed to hang our washing on the clothesline at weekends for fear it would excite the men playing rugby on the oval. Oh gosh, the room back then, I mean, it's exactly the same room now, except that there's an old-fashioned radio. Look at that, the portable radio. I mean, that could have been my room. Certainly takes me back. But there were traditions, and some of them not so nice. One of them was that freshers were dunked in the lake, that dank and smelly lake down there. I was lucky because I had bronchitis, and I have an enduring memory of the principal of the day, Miss McIndoe, wearing her academic gown, running down the driveway with the gown flapping, saying, "I have a bronchial fresher, I have a bronchial fresher, you can't dunk her." So I was saved. Well, I think the challenges for all students in the 60s was being at the university and really having to be a self-starter. But where women's college was so fantastic for us, we could come home here and we could share the challenges. Oh, and the phone booth. That girl sitting in the chair, she's obviously there for a long chat. She's either calling home or she's talking to her boyfriend. In life, every experience is useful for the next phase of life. Coming to college in itself was a great confidence booster. Managing it was another confidence booster. And then we knew what it was all about. Leadership's a very interesting concept. Once again, it comes back to that concept of confidence, but also of knowing what it is you want to do, to having a sense of purpose, understanding why you're being a leader, why you want to be a leader, what it is that you are leading, and what is the goal. And certainly, one of the things that Women's College does show you is that there's a whole range of different kinds of leadership and a different range of doing it well. I was asked by one of the student leaders a couple of years ago about how do you deal when people criticise you? How do you cope with that? And you have to know why you're there. You have to keep that close to you all the time. Why am I performing this role? As Lord Mayor, because I was passionately addicted to Brisbane, if you like, and I wanted Brisbane to be a great place. And when there was lots of criticism from within my team as well as outside, I had to hang on to that thought. But once again, it was that confidence of having been at college and being surrounded by people who were on my side. I think that's the other thing about college, is understanding how important is the friendship of women, and how important it is for women to support each other and to nurture each other in all those various stages through life. I mean, even in the 60-odd years since I was here, the lives of women have changed. The role of women in society has changed, and you have to roll with all of that. But coming back to Women's College puts you in touch with the different changes in society and how young women today are different. I mean, poor Miss McIndoe would roll in her grave if she saw how some of the young women are dressed coming into dinner. I mean, I got into enormous trouble one day because my parents came to take me out for a picnic and they pulled up in the family car at the front door, and I went out in my shorts and looking, quite decent. The next day I was hauled into the principal's office to be ticked off for going outside college dressed in an unseemly manner.